Hey guys, this is Alex from 4C Trading, and today I'll be focusing on a coin that I haven't done back in the past just yet, and it's called Ocean Protocol. Today I'll focus on it on Bittrex exchange because it has a much larger history than Binance. But yes, interesting enough, it is listed on Binance and is currently sitting at 200 million, market cap. Not that I would be interested in so much in market cap and all of that, but interesting speaking, I was just going through some of the coins, just trying to find best of opportunities as usual, and I saw this kind of chart speaking, right? Now, usually this kind of chart, you could already say a lot of areas has been tested, but there is interesting enough one area that is standing out at the moment. So going up, right, it had quite a heavy pump, which followed out by about 50 to 60% retracements right off the eye, right? I'm not really using fibs, but it is around 50 to 60. It is close enough indeed, right? So after that, a bigger retracement, we went back above and rejected the top, and then went back above below to retest the bottom of this previous move. And interesting enough, this move actually held up. And now what we did, really, which was a really good spot at the moment, we gained right back over to the middle of the area of this entire structure. So now, as you might already know from the past, I really do like this kind of structures because this actually shows new kind of a bullishness, early bullishness, which we can jump on and actually make some money. But due to the fact that we only went above just a little bit and only managed to get one daily candle close above it for the moment, I will be doing multiple buying areas, one based off a higher time frame and one based off a lower time frame, right? So higher time frame speaking, right off the bat, it's gonna be around here. So it's almost a market smash at this point, right? It's almost a market smash at this point, and it's really again one of those hyper bullish plays that we are currently doing, right? Although during the stream times we had a lot of the hyper bullish buys on the recent charts, which happily enough they played out actually, right? I thought since every chart was on the same pace that it's gonna be a little bit, it's not gonna be that easy, but at the end it was even easier than expected, right? So I can't really complain about it. But yes, right off the bat, most high time frame area, since we are so early, is again really hyper bullish, and we are basically almost market smashing at its time, right? Now let's just first see how this trade turns out. Let's go on a little bit lower time frame, and don't mind being on Bittrex. Bittrex has less volume than Binance. The chart is not going to be that skewed on Binance, right? But let's just see where it goes, right? And then for the lower time frame trade, I'll switch over to Binance for a little bit cleaner charts, right? So right off the bat, what I'm seeing on Bittrex, right, the volume has been more consistent than if you look at here, right? The volume has been getting a little bit more consistency, and now we have gained over the high time frame mid area, which is also a good sign to begin with, right? Now, right off the bat, if we go back in the trade, and our stop loss in this case, let me just check a little bit to the left side. So if we take in account this area, yes, my stop loss would then be exactly placed around here for, again, roughly 10% of the stop. Now there would be multitudes where I could be placing my profit take here, right? One of the safest points you could possibly do is around here, right? Placing it right here, and that would bring us 27% or 2.4R. And again, guys, all of the prices can be seen on the right side of my screen, right? I'm getting that comment in my comments on YouTube, like every video, that I'm not talking about prices, but yes, all of the prices I'm seeing on the right side. So in this case, the most safest profit take you could ever have in this sort of position, it is 53 cents. But I do not want to take a profit target here, and here's my explanation why, right? You did something like this, which is currently considered pretty bullish, right? You gain back over to the mid area, and not only that, let's be honest, Bitcoin is reaching towards 37k, Ethereum almost at our last profit take, so we obviously want some new trades, right? If Ethereum trade is gonna close for us, we obviously want to go on something else and kind of open up our risk there, right? So what I would do in this sale, I would just aim for the top for the first profit take and just try to go for that new high for the second one, just to kind of secure it. So yes, I will be stretching a little bit over that green line to 34% or 3.13R or 56 cents for the first one, right? It's not much, it doesn't sound much if you look at it from this, but again, at the end of the day, you know, extra 5 to 6% is a lot. You know, it might not look a lot in crypto, but in especially in regular markets, that is quite a lot, right? So yes, if I can squeeze an extra percentage of trade off of that, I will definitely go for it, right? So we'll be deleting this line and just keeping that one. Now for the second profit take, we have to experiment a little bit and kind of do use simple fibs to begin with, right? So one of them we could do like this, one of them we could do here, and another one as a confirmation one we could do around here as well. And we can simply see where they're gonna meet the best. I'm gonna do a third one just to kind of get that feeling as well. And let me see, bam. So what I'm really seeing where they're meeting up real good is around this area. Sorry, I'm gonna actually, this one is closer, yeah, so it's gonna be around this area, or it's gonna be around this area to begin with. So the second profit take, or should I say in this case the last one, is really a stretch. I mean, this one in this case, it is really a stretch. I'm gonna delete those now so we can have a little bit of an overlook. And you can see, even to if it goes to the first one that we managed, it's already 109%, or the second first one, it's already 137%. So yes, so this one is actually 1 cent below $1. So I'm gonna say technically it is possible, we've seen it before, but for that one reason right now, let's not be too greedy, right? Let's just take this one for 87 cents and actually see if it ever gets to up there. But that would be interesting, because that would possibly even double our account, right? So now let's switch over to Binance version so we can see what can we get on a lower time frame option, right? And it is switching a little bit. That took a while to switch. Probably because of a little bit slower internet at the moment, but yes, you can see how much smaller the chart is on Binance, right? So now I'm gonna be going down to like 1 hour to really find a better situation if I'm about to avoid the hyper bullish trade again, right? So again, if you already don't have like any trades, you can definitely go for a bullish position. But if you do have any trades, if you do have a lot of trades open, then just skip the hyper bullish one and just go for a little bit of a softer spot, right? So when it comes to this one, the second area is then going to be located on the lower time frames. It's going to be a little bit lower, and in this case it has been tested, right? It has been tested already, and we can see it has been tested here already. But since we have gained over to the mid of the higher time frame, I'm going to guess that if we come back here again, this liquidity gonna be meeting us again. So what I'm seeing is, essentially speaking, liquidity here has been reloaded by the whales, right? So here they will most likely protect this position if we ever to return down here and actually fill this one up. We do have a lot lesser chances of filling it up by the loss of price action, right? But again, like I said, if you have a lot of trades, then, you know, basically you rather play it safe than sorry. But if you don't have trades at the moment and you're just eagerly waiting to jump into something, then yes, you can play it a lot more dangerously, right? I don't mind at all. So now speaking, a secondary trade, let's see what kind of stop loss can we expect from this one. And again, it's going to be about 9 to 10%. It's just usual stop losses at the moment. We always seem to be getting 9 to 10%. And this time around, yes, we will have to be taking profit take. Like, I know what you're thinking, that maybe, wow, look at that, first profit take is going to be up here, we're going to make loads of money, right? But not necessarily, right? Since we've been that deep, I'm going to have to say, shit, now our profit take has to be taken here, right? It's going to have to be taken here on about the middle of the previous structure. And this is now we're going to be taking TP on a middle of a high time frame structure, and you know, because we don't know if it's actually going to continue, right? We're going to bet that it's going to come here and retest it, but we don't know if the bull on this chart is actually going to continue, although the whole point of this trade it is. But we are taking it underneath the main area, so after it moves down there, it has to reclaim it again for us to be applicable, right? So now if you look at it again, you got the first profit take 26% or 2.7 R, right? The second profit take is all the way to up here. And the charts are a little bit different, right? But not too much. And you can see we're gonna get 70% or 7.4 R. And I'm not even gonna try to do fibs on this one, because I don't think I'm actually able to do it, right? Because I don't have the history of the third fib that I had it on the previous chart to come out, right? But if I remember correctly, we had it at about 8.7 or 8.5. Area was like something like this. Whoops. something like this. Yep, a little bit up, something like this, and you can see it that the last one is definitely a lot more amazing than the previous trade, 150% or 15 hours. So definitely a big trade. So you can see all of these sell prices, right? So yeah, around here. So yeah, definitely still interesting trade. And as you can see, also one of the things that spiked my views a little bit more than it wasn't really shown on Bittrex, right? I mean, look at this volume. Look at this volume going up, right? And look at this volume, and we just gained over this area, right? So this is some really good stuff when this something like this is happening, right? So that's why I'm thinking that Bittrex trade, the bullish one, is actually gonna be filled and it's gonna move forward, and this one will most likely be left out, sadly, right? But again, right, it's all about safety. You know, I don't really like to risk it, especially if I'm already exposed to many positions at the time, right? So yes, guys, please do like this video, share it with your friends, right, and subscribe to our channel, right? We do make these videos every day except on Sunday. Also join us at 4C community, right, where we discuss trades like this. We talk news, we talk Bitcoin analysis, Ethereum analysis, and all of that stuff that really helps you in trading, right? And yes, thank you for watching, guys, and we'll be seeing each other in the next one.